Good morning, everybody. Brother Ed coming to you once again from Louisville, Kentucky with American Stealth and the news you can use. This is old news, but it has become very new, fresh, and very real. I received this message this morning. It's an old message, like I said, but it's new at the same time. It's sombering. It's sobering. And some of it is not really so good. A lot of it is really not good. But there is always hope in the midst of everything through Christ. Don't ever forget that. Go with me, if you will, to the book of Revelation, chapter 18. I'm going to start with verse 10. Standing at a distance for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour your judgment has come. Now think about that, folks. This is important. How quickly did everything turn topsy-turvy in this country? The prophet Isaiah said himself in chapter 24, and I strongly recommend everyone read that, and the entire 18th chapter of Revelation, because it's all coming to pass right now before our very eyes, all of it. It is sombering and it is sobering. Verse 11, And the merchants of the earth will weep and mourn over her, for no one buys their merchandise anymore. Merchandise of gold and silver, precious stones, pearls, fine linen, purple, silk, scarlet, every kind of citron wood, every kind of object of ivory, every kind of object of most precious wood, bronze, iron, marble, cinnamon and incense, fragrant oils, frankincense, wine, oil, fine flour and wheat, cattle, sheep, horses and chariots, bodies and the souls of men. What have we seen already with the food supply chain? Is it going to get any better? It may not. It probably won't. Go down, if you will, verse 17. For in 1 hour such great riches came to nothing. Every shipmaster, all who travel by ship, sailors, and as many as trade on the sea, stood at a distance and cried out when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What is like this great city? They threw dust on their heads and cried out, weeping, wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city in which all who had ships on the sea became rich by her wealth, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. Rejoice over her, O heaven, and you holy apostles and prophets, for God has avenged you on her. The mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and threw it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence the great city of Babylon shall be thrown down, and shall not be found any more. Now the Word of God does not tell us what city it speaks of. But the way that things are going right now in this country, I can only tell you that it is very possible. I can't say for sure, I don't know for sure, but it is very possible that it could be Washington, D.C. Of course, it's a district, it's not really a city, but it could have looked to the prophets as though it was a city, and no doubt it would have. Now, as I said, I cannot say for sure because I don't know that Washington is the place that this is going to happen to. But I find it very interesting and intriguing that the series Designated Survivor may very well have been predictive programming. If you've seen that series, you know that it begins with Washington being just about annihilated, and almost everyone in the government being annihilated at the same time. And it could very well be that someone will rise from that to be a new leader. Of course, someone would have to. But I don't believe that it would happen the way that it did in Designated Survivor. At that point, it would definitely, most assuredly, be the Antichrist. No one else would be logical. No one else would make any sense at that point. In 1 hour, in 1 day, it has all changed. And there is more to come that will feel very much as though in 1 hour or one day, or in 1 hour of 1 day, that it has gotten a lot worse. Worse than anybody can even begin to imagine. These things are happening right now as we speak. We are God's voice. We are His light and His love. We have to be His voice in the darkness of this world. We have to be the light and the love of God. And amid all of the darkness, the sadness, and the misery that is already upon us, and certainly during the time when the rest of it has come to pass, and it's coming very soon. It's coming. We know that. We can see it. The writing is on the wall. We see it coming. We are His voice. We have got to be His light, His love. We have got to bring people to Him, as many as will, because it's their only chance, their only hope. If they don't come, they won't have any chance or hope. We have got to be out there spreading His light and spreading His love. We've got to do it now at a more alarming pace than ever. I don't like bringing a message like this, but it had to be brought. Until next time, be at peace. Be in prayer. Be as prepared as you can be for every possible scenario at all times. Be in the Word and understand it. Get your understanding from God, no one else. And don't stop praying. We must keep praying. We must be His light, His love, to a dark world. Till next time, Brother Ed signing out.